Katana. Right. So Katana, that night, you have been worked to the bone. You have been fed only that which you require to survive, not that which you require to be able to do the amount of work you're being pushed to do.
I'm hungover too, and I really, really, really am actually going through like the symptoms of withdrawal. And I'm an alcoholic. I haven't had a drink.
And yeah, and they don't give you drinks, like they don't give a fuck.
There's the shakes. There's the
And that night you finally manage to sleep. And that night you're back where you started this whole before you were cast out, you're out that night where your brother went spelunking. Everybody's just come back. But this time all of those people are alive. None of them have died. You know that they're not supposed to be here. You recognize that you're dreaming.
yeah.
But there they are. There's there's Uncle Bronzebeard and Aunt Alebutt.
Alebutt. Woo! I love my aunt Alebutt. She's the best. Bitch is crazy. I love her. All right, so can I actually move, or is this like a straight up lucid dream? I'm gonna try to like move around. Like,
Yeah,
can I look down the crack that they all came out of? Because they
Yeah.
were, spelunking and shit. So like like everybody that didn't disappear is there, and all the kids are back and everything.
Yeah.
But okay.
And you
Can I
look
go
down the,
look?
like you look down the crack that everybody climbed out of, right? And they've boarded it up. On their way in, they boarded the place up. Like, no spelunking. There's even a sign there that says no spelunking. Like, they don't want anybody's kids going into that dangerous place again.
Pretty sure that's not what they did
Right.
before.
But
All right.
they didn't live last time either, so
I'm gonna follow the group.
okay, so you
What
follow
the
the group.
fuck happened?
The group will, like, there's a meeting, and like they are reprimanding the shit out of your brother. He's grounded. When people didn't die this time, he's not grounded nearly as rough. Like, there's a better mood about everything. Like, it could have been dangerous, but the kids survived, and people aren't feeling so harsh, right? And then they break, and they go to their various huts and their various homes in the cave, in the big underground dwarven village that you're in. Each axe spinner to their own little house.
I'll go to my house then. Let's see what's going on. Am I there? Oh, am I about to see myself? I'm gonna break the space-time continuum. Let's do this.
You go there, and that night your mother makes you the most amazing insert your favorite food here. But she replaces your favorite meat with fish.
Boo.
Dan, we're gonna flip the camera to you.
Weird.
Sup?
Dan, you are home again.
Thunk. I bang my head against the ceiling. Yep, home.
Oh. Dan, is that you? You're
home, boss. Yeah, that's me.
Your mom comes running around, and she is like, "Oh, Dan, oh, man, I'm not used to having you. You scared me."
Sorry. Just visiting in between classes.
You should use some of
whatever.
that there fancy magic you learned to make the ceilings taller, son.
Oh, I haven't learned quite that much magic yet,
Oh,
but I'll
nonsense.
totally
You
study up
learned-
on it.
You learned enough to pay those debts. You learned enough to raise the ceiling. She putters off.
I'm like, and look at the ceilings. Like, did it work?
No. Do you have a spell that can do that? No.
Yeah. Well, I tried. Yeah, I guess I didn't prepare that spell this morning. Well, sorry.
And mom is just try and be a little quiet there, son. We're trying to sleep tonight.
Oh, my bad.
All right. So that you toss, you turn, you can't sleep. You start to realize you are probably dreaming this. Let's not get your hopes up. Like you are actually well versed in the experience of dreamcraft. You might not be able to do it personally, but you've read a lot of books on the topic, right?
It's true.
You are in a dream. This is dreaming. This is a lot.
That's why I thought I
surreal.
might be able to raise the ceilings.
Yeah, right. Like, but it didn't seem to respond. So the dream might not be.
I'm not lucid dreaming, except that I'm aware. I'm not fully lucid.
Now that is an arcane anomaly. You are aware that you are dreaming, but it is not lucid. How strange is that?
Someone. Okay, who's there?
Right. So
Usually this means someone's controlling the dream. Come on, guys.
Nobody seems to respond. You toss.
You're just playing hard to get. I bet you come back tomorrow night too.
Thump, thump, thump. Shut up, kid! On the wall. I'm trying to sleep.
Sorry, Dad.
So you start talking a little more quietly, right? Like, come on, just talk.
Come out wherever you are.
Come on. Nobody, like, this will go on for hours. Like, you eventually determine if somebody is there, they're not gonna fall for you, like, entice them out. And, might as well catch a nap? No, you can't sleep either. So eventually, time will roll by, and it's breakfast. What's your favorite home-cooked thing that Mom used to make?
Mushroom fritter pancakes.
Mushroom fritter pancakes. With fish.
Not so much the fish.
No, there's fish.
I mean, I'm okay with fish. I'm okay with fish for dinner, but not for. Well, actually, fried fish is good. Yeah.
Do you comment on the fish or no?
No.
Okay.
I figure it's fried fish, so it's probably pretty decent for breakfast food. Probably perch or like eyeless cave fish.
All right.
That usually tastes a little like perch.
So
it's like a mix between perch and catfish.
Nobody cares.
We're gonna flip the camera back.
I calls it like I sees it.
Nobody cares. All right, so Glossy, way back before your parents died.
Subject for another time. I will discuss. Trust me, I love fish. Like, I personally actually love fish. Dwarf does not like it, but yeah.
Okay, so Glossy, way back, your parents are not dead yet. That's where your dream is taking place. Both of them are alive, right? Awesome.
So I'm really small.
You are really small, and you are really happy, right?
Yep.
And there is you know, this is the day that your house collapsed, right? But it doesn't collapse. It doesn't collapse. And there is like, you know, something's not right. And then as you're like, you're wait, this isn't what happened. Wait, what do you mean? What? Oh, I'm dreaming. Oh, wow.
Oh. Okay.
What do you do when you realize that you're dreaming?
Well, this is going to change things. Well, would have changed things. If it was real, I guess.
What kind of sick, twisted brain do you have to offer you the thing that you lost and then let you know you don't have it for real?
Huh. Wonder what it's like. Huh.
What was it that your parents used to make that you loved so?
I don't remember, but I had a really good steak from somebody else's plate once.
There you go. All right. So, like, the steak. Ma's homemade steak. It's a thing now. Welcome to Dreaming Life, right? Ma's homemade steak. This time, with fish.
That's really weird. I guess it's not that weird, because we probably had fish because we lived on the coast, but it's really weird because this is as good as that steak was. Huh.
All right, Katana.
This would have been nice.
Fish.
Katana. Fish.
I'm really angry about my fake fish dinner, by the way.
Do you eat the fish?
I eat as little as possible before I feel like I don't until I feel full because I'm still hungry. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you eat a little bit of fish. You don't want to offend your mom.
I eat most of my sides though.
You brought that night. Your brother go to bed. You go to bed. Next day you wake up and you're walking past. You know, you're going from one place to the next doing your daily thing, and you walk past one of the houses of the people that should have died, right?
And they're still there.
Yeah, they're
still
there. Yeah.
Poke. Like, I'm gonna actually poke one of the guys that was supposed to die.
Right, and he turns, and he turns like one of the. You know, he's supposed to be just. And the whole time you're thinking, you're dead, right?
Yeah, I'm like, you're not real. You're dead, right? But I can't tell you because you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Hey, Katana.
So.
Katana, you know that spiced ale I made a couple of years ago you like so much?
Yeah, sure.
I got a new recipe. I want you to try it.
I think she just became a Minnesotan.
Okay.
Irish.
Are you all right?
No, it was...
Yeah, let's go try some of this ale.
Oh yeah,
Right.
sure.
And so he heads into the house, and you follow him, right? And he pulls out his personal brewing kit. He's a hobbyist. He's not going to be a big brewer when he grows up or whatever. He's just
I know all
he lives
these
fun here.
tools.
Yeah, you know all these tools, like, and it's all like homemade stuff, and it dawns you like this guy didn't have much to speak of, like, and yet he was actually really content as far as you remember him. He was pretty happy, like he never complained. But inside his house, you start to realize how little he actually had.
He actually had.
All of those tools are
Okay.
homemade, crappy homemade shitty tools, and he loved brewing so much. You suddenly realize that all those ales that he made over the course of your life were really amazing and astounding given what he had to work with. He could have been a world-class brewer. Could have. And
Delicious spiced ales.
And as he pulls the pail up and sets it down, his tentacles unwrap from the bucket. And then he points with his hand.
Wait, what?
A question has arisen.
When he,
I have a question.
What's your question?
Why did he have tentacles? Okay, wait a minute. So they flashed back to hands.
Yeah, for just a split second when you weren't even paying attention, like
I am
they
literally going to
unslithered.
close my eyes and try to like, okay, tentacles. I have to stop. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. Like this is not a dream anymore.
You're not here, Matt. Shut up.
I thought it was his beard. You know, like in the.
No, it was his hand. Right? He removed his tentacles from the thing. I'm assuming it was his hand.
Yeah, it was hand. Like when he put the bucket down, he was holding it with tentacles to grow out his arms, and then suddenly the tentacles weren't there anymore. There was hands, and it's in that way like you never see the transition. It's a dream. Suddenly there were hands. There were tentacles. Wait a minute, what? Like you have to stop and remember they were tentacles.
Like, hold on, hold the phone. Okay, that was weird number one. Well, actually, no, weird number two. We're working on weird strike number 3 here.
Right.
So this guy, his hands are back, so he's back to normal.
Yeah.
How's this ale?
Try it?
Yeah.
You know what? You really don't like fish.
Oh, God damn it.
But despite that, oh, this is the sweetest. This is the most succulent thing you have ever. There's just that slight undercurrent that you know you should hate, but you don't. It wouldn't even be good without that slight fish oily kind of hint to it.
Ew. I need to get out of this dream. I would like to try and wake up, please.
Okay.
I would like to actually, I'm going to, pinch myself in my dream or something. Something to wake me up.
Dan!
This is no, this ain't real. This ain't happening.
Dan, we're going to flip the camera to you.
Woo!
So, you had fish for breakfast. That was weird.
But good. I like fish.
You like fish. All right. No, it was really good. Okay, so you paid your debts?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Where do you go?
And I go,
Day one.
Actually, you know what?
Wizard,
I tell
Dan.
Mom, I'm heading to the library, and I'm going to do job hunting.
All right, Dan. Go make your daddy proud.
No problem, Dad.
That was your mom talking. Your dad is like, all right.
No problem. To you too, Mom. I give her a hug and
Oh, she hugs you. It's
awkward.
And when she lets go of you, the suction cups from her tentacles kind of stick on your skin for a second, and then she pats you on the shoulder with her hand.
I looking over my shoulder, did I just feel it for real? Are there suction marks? I'm looking under my shirt. There's suction marks on my back.
You see them? Yeah, you see them there, right? They're there. That's weird.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, Dan?
Do gnomes have tentacles?
You get into your father's ale again, Dan?
No.
Oh, all right. A little worried, that's all.
It's just an academic interest.
No, Dan. Gnomes don't have tentacles.
Huh.
She looks over her father, and she's trying to contain it like a happy, joyous squee, right? And your father, in typical way, is mildly annoyed at your mother's over emotionalness, right? And he's just again. He says, he asked me a question I didn't understand. My son's a wizard. She is so pumped, right?
I love you, Mom. On that note, I'll head to the library. I'm gonna look for jobs and search on and do a search on gnome tentacles.
Okay.
Gnome,
Gnome tentacles. All right, Glossy.
Gnomicals.
That was a really good fish steak.
Fake.
Fake stish.
Fake.
Yeah.
Stish.
Fake stish.
Fake stish. Yeah.
Yeah. The fake
Big
dish.
face.
So,
I just wanted to throw mine into the hat.
your mom and dad absolutely thrilled to have you here. Like this is as good as you have ever imagined this be. Right?
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Oh, thanks, Mom. Can I have another one? I'm really hungry. From something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She'll cook you up another one. And she puts the plate down. She gets her tentacle stuck underneath it for a second, and then she puts it back on the plate with her hands, right?
I'm pretty sure my mom didn't have tentacles.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah. Mom? Do all gnomes have tentacles?
Your mother looks at you weird.
When did my tentacles grow, Mom?
Puberty.
She looks at you. She's confused, and she says, "Stop asking questions, Glossy."
You'll know when you get older.
But you just... Okay, can I have another one?
Never mind that this is a question, right? Never mind that this is a question.
Yeah, no. I'm just enjoying this. This is great.
They will continuously feed you, so you're not gonna you're just gonna run with it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fight this. You're not gonna.
No.
Okay.
I am enjoying my steak.
Your
Steak?
my steak. My steak.
Yep.
Or my stick.
Will
Your stish.
Wheaton.
Dish?
All right.
What?
Cool whip.
So Katana,
I want to see it spelled.
we're gonna turn. Katana, you pinch yourself.
This isn't right. Everything's
Ow,
weird.
ow.
This isn't how this happened.
What you doing, Katana? Says your neighbor behind you. You shouldn't do that.
Your ale tastes a little funky.
Oh, don't say that. Now, wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it wasn't. There was a hint of something that you've never put in your ale before, and that makes me suspicious. And also, I saw your tentacles.
My tentacles. I can tell you what the secret ingredient in the ale was.
Was it fish?
No, God, no. Oh, this is the
Because it
first.
tasted like fish.
This is the first time in my entire brewing career I've ever added truth. Now he has tentacles again, and this time they're not going away. Do me a favor.
The truth would be if you just showed me what the hell was going on over here. That would be the truth.
Katana, I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw versus 1 level of madness.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, come on. You got to pick charisma? Of all the things?
Oh, God.
Come on. Oh, wait. No. That's not my 8. My 8 is int. Never mind. We're good.
And now he knows.
14, not bad. 14, not bad. All right.
Not a 4. Not a 4.
You have an option here. Violence might not always be the answer, but it could be here. Alternatively, you could turn and run. You could try and talk him down. You could ask him what he truly was.
Violence may not be the answer, but it generally is in my case. And what am I seeing? What am I seeing?
You are seeing your old friend's face on what looks like some kind of rotten body, and in place of each limb is an arbitrary odd number of tentacles.
Ooh.
Does that mean he's got tentacle fingers, like sprouting off his tentacle arms?
No.
I think he just has tentacles. Was this ale hot when I tried it?
What do you mean hot?
Cold.
Or
like,
cold?
was it warm spiced apple ale, or was it like?
It was warm.
Cold.
It was room temperature, but like you get the idea. It would
okay, but not like boiling hot. Okay, not just. I don't think violence is the answer because I think I'm stuck in a dream world, and if so, this guy is like in my brain, and I got oh god, I gotta run. I'm gonna run.
All right, so you turn and haul ass, and it starts chasing after you. And as you run more and more and more of him, all of those villagers who survived that death out there at the hands of the Quaggoth that shouldn't have, they're turning into demons. And they are hunting you. They are hunting you because they are afraid of you, because you know the truth. You wake up.
I don't know nothing no mo.
All right.
Oh my god.
Dan.
What's the truth?
Dan.
I'm gonna ponder on that with my 8 intellect.
You go to the library. And you look up gnomicals.
I do.
Gnomes don't have tentacles. But you know what does have tentacles?
What?
Sea creatures. Who often feed on fish. Some of which have been known to have strange shape-shifting powers ranging from those impressive to be considered alternative species of doppelgangers to charlatan creatures who can change the colors of their skin.
Cool. Okay, that's... Okay, so clearly that's not my mom back there.
Clearly.
But I knew I was dreaming, so that's not a surprise.
Right.
And I tried to get the whatever this creature is to come out in the open, and it didn't, so, you know. Still just gonna play along with its little game, knowing this is a fake library. Actually, if it's a fake library constructed by an alien entity with a different mind than mine, I'm willing to just go digging around in whatever information it's decided to provide for my dream world.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Roll me an int save versus madness. Matt was like, oh, you mean there's an alien entity here? Let me read the book! Like, that's what he just did.
Is it truly an alien? Is it from another planet?
I got a 14.
You got a 14? All right, so you read some shit here, and you know what? This is starting to remind you of that page in that book you have. Wait a minute. What page? What book? You don't have a page from a book.
I don't remember any page from any book.
But you know what? The other people in the library are starting to look at you really weird. Like they know you have it. That book. That book that they can never have, but they always want. You're reading right now.
Wait, and this is a page from that book?
Yes. They can never have this
Tuck it
book,
away in
Dan.
my robes, like, nope, not this page. This one's mine.
They're starting to very subtly. They're starting to very subtly circle you like starving vultures, trying to pretend like they're people at a library, trying to pretend like they're reading books and not paying attention to you, trying to pretend like you aren't their number one priority right now. What do you do?
Oh man, I'm so tempted to just be like, and now I move on to the history section.
He's now stuck. Congratulations, your character's now stuck in the dream world. Reroll.
No. That's what's gonna happen to me.
That's what's gonna happen to the Glossy, yeah.
Just read.
So they're trying. Okay, what I want to do, obviously, my character is obsessed with learning. Okay, so he graduated from community college. It doesn't change the fact he's really smart.
Right.
And he's really interested in learning for its own sake. So at the same time as he realizes that maybe I shouldn't let myself get surrounded and devoured by the alien creatures of whatever this is.
Right.
Maybe I should be trying to learn as much as I can.
Okay. And how do you plan on fulfilling that intent? What is your approach?
There it is. You know, maybe I can just take books off the shelf as I leave.
So, I'm gonna leave, but I can't really leave the alien books alone, so I'm gonna be taking these ones.
I'm gonna start putting them in my bag, and as many as I can carry. Thank God he doesn't have a
dream. This is a lucid dream that I don't control. So yeah, I'm gonna just like I'm wondering if there's like any kind of like dream memory technique that I can use to like either like can I eat the pages and thus have them devoured and inside of myself and in my mind to access at some later point? Can I read them or do something like that?
Roll me knowledge. Roll me Arcana, based on int. Roll me int with proficiency in Arcana if you have it. Fuck, I gotta learn the new system. God, dick.
So it's Arcana with advantage?
Yeah.
All right.
You have advantage on Arcana rolls, right?
Oh, yeah, I do. I'll have proficiency, so I think that means yes.
No, that doesn't mean that doesn't. That means you add 2 to the roll for now. That's what that proficiency means.
Oh, well, I rolled a 17 then.
No, that's automatically calculated. It's an Arcana roll. Since you click the Arcana button on your sheet, it does all the math for you. You got a 15.
Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, I got a 15.
All right, you got a 15. You are aware that it is entirely possible to reach into your mind's past and pull this dream up, your mind's memory. Like, this dreams never really go away. Eating these things isn't going to do you much good, although it was a nice thought. What you can do, however, is if you were to leave this dream, you can come back to this nightmare.
Yeah, but can I do it without the fish people in it?
You can't do that yourself, but you can be taught how. You can learn how. It is not beyond the reach of magic to bring a dream to the forefront.
All right. In that case, now that I've realized that, I'm just going to turn to the librarians and go, ah, ha, suckers, I've got all your secrets, and run.
Oh, they won't tolerate this. They can't tolerate you leaving. You have all their secrets. You could undo them, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
I'm
give a
totally
straight face
down
and
for
say, Dan, you could undo them. This could be the fall of the great ones, and they will not allow that to happen. You must be sacrificed for the world to know its own truth. And you start running, and you start screaming, and they start hunting, and then pow! You wake up. Specifically because...
Consciousness! I win, motherfucker!
You wake up because Katana goes, ah! Right next to you and sits up.
I still won. Can't cheapen my victory.
This will wake you up as well, Glossy, because since you don't actually fight it, it gladly, like that dream gladly welcomes you with open arms, and it will consume you, and it will allow you to do nothing. And then you wake up to a shout.
Shit, guys. I feel like I just had some real good steak.
I just had the best dream ever.
Really?
Yeah, I totally just ripped off an alien entity from another dimension of all of its secrets, ever. And it can't get me now because I'm awake.
Oh my god, that line! And it can't get me now because I'm awake! You're muted,
Cool.
Puss. You're still muted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here like, oh my god, number one, did it taste like fish? Did your steak taste like fish?
I had fish.
Did your alien entities have like tentacles and corpse bodies?
Nomicals, but yes.
No, gnomicals. You had a dream about gnomes. Okay.
You had nomicals too?
I had
there was
dwarficles.
totally nomicals.
Yeah.
I had apparently dwarficles.
Oh, weird. Do dwarves get dwarficals?
Well, apparently this guy did in my dream. And then all
I'm gonna shout over to the other dwarf in the room. You guys get dwarficals?
Or nomicals?
Sorry, is that too personal a question? Sorry.
Shut up,
I'm
Runt.
just gonna look at him. I'm just gonna be like, are you shitting me? Like, obviously the three of us just had this dream. Are you gonna shout to everybody else?
I can't see your face.
It's true, he
It's
can't
really
see
angry.
it.
Super angry.
Note
I
to
can't
self,
see it.
if I ever roll a character for a campaign of the
Feel
Underdark,
the anger.
fuck rolling a character without dark sight. Holy shit.
You know what, Dan? I think it's a good thing that you can't see Katana. Because
Why?
I think
Trying
she
to be
can
serious.
transmit her hate through her vision.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes,
I-
because I'm a dwarf. I
I
can do that.
I think that you could pretty much ask anybody here and they would tell you that she's trying.
Really hard. All right, so
Is that like Medusa gazing then? You can just
We-
explode people with fury while they can turn people
The
to
quag-
stone? Or is
As
it...
far as you know, yes.
The quag in the back row says, "For God's sake, some of us are trying to sleep."
Yeah,
So nobody else woke up because of a crazy dream involving like food that tastes like fish and tentacles?
I woke
Yeah,
up because
did anybody
you know.
dream about fish? Did anybody dream about electric fish?
No.
No, not electric fish.
I don't know where the
Fool
electric
says,
came
"What's
from.
electric?
I don't. Like lightning from the sky.
What's the sky?"
Big blue thing. Not surrounded
We're gonna bring him to the service.
I don't know if we should. It's
Mushrooms?
clearly.
I mean, mushrooms usually grow in the shade.
Well, yeah, but he's never seen the sky.
Which guy?
Yeah, I've never
Aw.
seen the inside of a spider, and I'm counting that as a good thing.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. Never seeing the
Boy.
sky is a pretty terrible thing. Let's be honest. But anyways,
The dwarf would care about seeing the sky.
Can I see this guy?
maybe.
Yeah,
You can
we'll see if
this
you can.
guy.
You can
This
see
guy?
this guy.
Can you see this guy?
I see this guy.
Oh my god!
I see this guy.
I'm gonna die laughing at one of these puns.
That was amazing. That question in the fucking Underdark. That's adorable. But anyways, so we clearly, us three, clearly had some sort of crazy fucking dream.
Or
Why are we having dreams
Plus
about
four.
fish?
Yeah.
What's Toadstool over there talking about?
or
I
there's
don't know.
4 of us.
You
Yeah,
had the dream too. Did you have a dream about tentacles and stuff that tasted like fish?
No.
Okay,
I
well, what
don't
is your dream
dream.
about?
What's a dream?
When you go to sleep, images that you see when you're sleeping.
for a second I thought you said the
Oh,
jizz
do
that
you
you see when you're
sleep?
sleeping.
It's
I'm gonna ask him. It'll be like, do you rest? Do you actually
Rest?
sleep?
I rest. Sleep. What's sleep?
Okay, so pictures while you're resting. Pictures in your brain while you're resting.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, I have
like-
a new magical ambition.
Like
The mushroom people don't have dreams.
like dancing.
Oh my god, dancing. You dance in your dream, or you dance in your pictures?
In a circle. We dance in the circle.
That's adorable. Who and you? Oh, who and you else?
So cute.
My friends.
Did your friends have tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Wriggly, and I'm actually gonna like start like making this motion and be like wriggly little arms.
it's
Instead
an
of instead of arms, like wriggly arms with
Dan goes into a lecture. It's
Suckers.
an appendage that's muscular with no skeleton inside that happens to have some cuffs along it so that it can
And
grasp.
so like Stool will like he'll look at you as you're doing this thing like this is like it's like this and he's got little like stubby little arms, right? But then he starts doing the tentacle dance with you. As
Oh
if
my
like this is the
gosh,
thing that
I
we're
could-
doing together, right? Like
Aw, that's
I
adorable.
can only imagine this creature is like incredibly chibi.
right? And so
No.
he's doing this like this little tentacle dance, right? He says, I don't think so. No, they don't have tentacles. They have
Okay.
heads
They have
Oh,
heads.
and feet and hands.
And hands.
Yep,
So like he
Okay.
does.
Yeah.
like me.
you know, Katana, for not having any magic, you did a really good job of describing that.
That's I'm simple, so you gotta sometimes use simple words. But
I'll
I'm just-
remember that when I'm
more.
trying to explain something to you.
Yeah,
Well,
you should, because it seems like a man that would rob a library in his dream would be a little bit smarter than me.
That was very well
That was
played,
just
by the
amazing.
way. That was very well played on the whole. I like that.
What was?
The difference between you and her trying to explain tentacles to Stool.
Yeah, it was like.
I was going to use minor illusion, but it doesn't work.
Right.
Right?
Alright.
Ah!
Here,
So-
this is what it looks like. Ow, damn it.
Well, we had dreams about tentacle people, and did your guys' tentacle people look like corpses? If you got angry in the dream, did you guys get angry in the dream? Because I got angry.
No, I got happy.
I didn't get angry, but I got weird, and like things didn't make sense, and then I ran, and they all
Once
chased
I realized how bad he fucked up, I got really happy.
me.
I don't know what this alien god is that's running around inside my dreams, but I've totally got his ass whooped now.
Yeah, I had my parents back, so I just pretty much enjoyed it.
I had my parents back too, but then I went
I
to look
can't
What are
blame
parents?
you. Okay.
What did you do with your parents back then?
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a nice breakfast, and then I went to look for a job and study magic and look up about nomicals.
What are parents?
The
Oh,
people
as a
who progeniturated you. Wow,
they're
that
the
was
ones that probably.
progeniturated you. Yeah, that's.
I may be stupid, but I know that's not a word.
I know that.
The word is progenerated.
I'm a virgin, I
Progenerated.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's
Oh.
what he said.
You
No, but
you didn't grow?
did you grow?
I grew. I'm growing.
Oh, yeah,
How big
you
will you
are.
get?
Pat him on the head.
How much you grow?
I'm small. I have a lot of growing to go.
Aw.
I'm kind of curious. How big will you get?
He just points up, like he just up there.
I feel his
God, we're gonna
arm
be
and
giant
follow his
mushrooms
up to his
then.
hand and feel his finger extending to past that. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty big. You do have a lot to go. You're like a toddler.
Sprout.
Yeah, no, I didn't. We didn't
sprout, yeah, that's
grow
even better.
from
Well-
the ground.
Not really a sprout so much as like a conglomerated amount of spores. But yeah, that's semantics.
We
Yeah.
grow inside, and like if how do I explain
Inside?
this to a fungus?
In what side?
You know what? That's not the point. The point is that your parents are people that love you unconditionally.
I have a
You know
lot
what,
of
Dan?
parents.
Usually.
You know what,
I
Dan?
danced. That's
I
what I
like
did with my
Stool.
parents.
He's a fun guy.
I like stool as well.
We need to make sure he comes along. He's going to be our Groot.
He's
I
a
don't
fun
actually.
guy.
I'm sorry. We need to make sure he
Yes.
comes along. He's going to be our Groot. I'm
That was-
sorry. That,
That was the out of character
God.
comment that could have been mistaken for in character.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Hold on. That was not.
Before,
Yeah.
before, like you slip up like that. One of these days, Stool's gonna be like, "What's a Groot?" Like,
What's a Groot? I'm going to be like, I don't know. I just thought of that word.
I
and
just
don't
said
know
it.
where
I couldn't help myself. Like,
I don't know why. Maybe
And
it's a
it's weird
mushroom.
because Groot can serve for any level of vocabulary that you need. You don't really need to say another word after
We
your
are
word.
Groot. But anyways, this fungus is among us, and we need to, it's adorable.
That was
You're welcome.
good pun. Nice. Or
Uh,
rhyming scheme.
and
but yeah, no, I was gonna say this is an Underdark mushroom. Yeah, this is a sentient Underdark mushroom.
Yeah.
out of
Yep.
character. The word for that is, I think it's myconoid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Myconoid.
Myconoid, yeah.
They're actually in
They
the
are
core
a
monster
real
manual, if I'm not
thing.
mistaken, right? Are they in the core monster manual?
Yes, they are. They've been around since at least 3.5.
Yeah.
It sounded like you said core marshmallow, and I'm like, sure.
Yeah, why not?
This
Core
this guy's a big
Monster
marshmallow.
What is
manual.
the core of a marshmallow?
So
Well, it's
I have
sticky
more.
sugar.
I guess I can't see his coloring. I'm more interested in Sprout.
Um,
Wait, no, stool.
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 What
Yes,
is a
because
sprout?
his word, his name is
Toadstool.
another word for poop.
No, it's for toadstool. 'Cause it's a mushroom. You
Well, yeah, but that's still
Bard.
another word for
Yep, it's still another word for poop, and that's why I remember his name.
All right,
So,
so clearly something's getting after us.
Something is happening.
Lord.
Okay, so
Something's happening.
Yeah.
here's what's going to go on. Okay, because we're coming up on our 7 o'clock mark. All right, but I don't want to quite finish this yet. But I'm gonna deliver unto you the cliffhanger. All right.
Aw.
As you guys are having this conversation, it becomes obvious to you that somebody, probably Stool in his very innocent, unwitting, like, he's talking. He's not really whispering or being quiet.
We're whispering and stuff. He's probably not
Right, he's
whispering.
probably not, and that catches the attention, presumably, of a guard outside, right?
Ah, crap.
And
There's a guard outside? I wouldn't know. I can't see him.
right. You hear footsteps, right? And then there is a snapping, and what the two of you who can see is you see a drow approach, and he snaps his fingers, and he looks at the two drow who are at the guard post for the prison cell, and he's just, fuck out, and they look at each other and just, fuck out, and they get the fuck out, and they walk across the bridge towards the guard post.
Is it Jorlan?
This is Jorlan.
What's
yes.
going on, guys?
This is the experienced male drow warrior with the scar on his face.
Who doesn't like sure?
Correct. He doesn't like Shore, and he doesn't seem too pleased with Ilvara either.
Well, probably because she's a bitch.
Probably.
It's the good-
That
it's the good-
bitch is a big old bitch, and I hate her.
It's the good cop. Well, actually, she's a slender, pretty bitch, from what I can tell from the sound of her voice. But
Jorlan
approaches
just
the
because
gate.
she's skinny don't mean she can't be a big old
Well,
bitch.
that's because she's old.
He has in his hand the bag that you recognize carries your meal of mushrooms and water, basically, right? And
Wow, so they're literally
Wait.
forcing Stool to be
That's
a
what I was
carnivore?
just thinking.
Stool doesn't
Oh my
eat. Like
goodness!
Stool himself.
Terrible. These
doesn't know.
monsters.
They're feeding. Like there's a little bag for Stool, but Ron keeps taking it because Stool apparently doesn't eat.
Okay.
Well,
But like,
I mean, I guess that's
he doesn't
true.
eat- he doesn't
gets
know.
the nutrients from the air and
Because
shit.
if
Yeah,
I
he-
found out that they were force feeding Stool his family, I would start killing everyone.
What? Just everyone.
so he starts handing the bags in, right? Who of the three of you is standing closest to the door that can see?
I don't know.
I
How
am.
close am I standing to the door?
Just
I'm
because you
blind and
dangled
can't
me
see it.
over a spider abyss doesn't mean I'm done fighting your asses.
Is it glossy?
yeah,
I can't
I'm not
see
threatening.
the door.
All right, so he starts handing you the bags, and he leans in and he says, "If I could offer you escape from Valkyrie, would you take it?"
Of course not. That would be a terrible idea. We have been assured of this by many, many arrows.
This is- you let me worry.
You dangled me over a spider pit.
He says, "I did no such thing. Ilvara did.
Ah, technicalities.
If you don't want my assistance in escaping, you're free to be shot off with the next caravan if they ever arrive.
His
Or
real name is Drizzt.
I could leave the gate unlocked. Sometime in the next 3 nights. You could slip out into the dark to look after yourself. Live or die is not my concern."
What
What
about
does this do
you?
for you?
You could do that.
He says,
Well-
"It's not what it does for me. To Ilvara."
Oh,
You
because
just hate Ilvara so much you're willing to risk being dangled over a spider pit?
He says, "My life is done bringing."
yeah, he's old.
Wow! Way to just boom!
Well, I'm pretty sure that's, I don't know if that. Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I mean, for a drow guy, you're pretty old. That makes sense. I would love to help you fuck with her. honestly.
Absolutely.
I'm
Sign me
down
up.
for fucking
I'm giving
with
you.
her.
Sign the dwarf up.
In
I'm-
fact, I would even go so far as to say that if the opportunity arose, I would probably be happy to fuck up
Murder her.
pretty much anybody out there.
What you do with your
I'm
freedom
pretty
is
sure that wasn't your line, Katana. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to say something about an axe and how it will be with him.
What you do with your freedom is irrelevant. Just keep
Technically,
it as
he
long
does
as you
have
can.
her axe, I think.
That's true.
I can offer you
Hey,
no
you
further
have
assistance.
my
Let
axe.
the NPC talk.
No, literally, you have it in your
Yes.
storehouse. I want it back.
He says, "What you do with your freedom is irrelevant to me. I can give you no assistance beyond the opening of the gate, nor do I care to. But should you choose to participate in escape, I will leave the gate open for you. I leave it to you to convince your cellmates to go along with it."
We'll just tell him in the moment.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Like,
once he
gate's
leaves.
open now. We're leaving. Goodbye.
Yep.
I'll
Well,
check-
in the next 3 days, he's going to be leaving the gate open.
Yeah.
provided he can get a sign from you guys that everybody is in on it. He doesn't
Oh,
want.
yeah.
He doesn't
everybody
want
has
this.
to be in on it.
Yeah, he doesn't want this unless everybody else is in on it because his plan requires the prisoners to escape and make a ruckus or do whatever the fuck it is they do because he's obviously trying to make the bitch in charge look awful.
Yeah.
But if everybody is in, the more people we tell, the more likely the plan is to leak. Everyone knows that. It's basic psychology. Please, I took a class on this. This was like psychology 101.
You are simple cattle. You are mere animals in the eyes of the people who run this facility. Frankly,
Simple-
I'm not going to
Simple
argue
cattle
with you
with an
about whether
elite
or not they're
education.
right, but whatever you say can't come back to hurt. Talking up.
Okay, that didn't really address my point, but whatever. I mean, clearly you didn't take debate 101 either.
Are you
Or-
really trying to outsmart a drow here? Are you seriously trying to insult the guy?
I can't help it. I have
Like,
an
he looks-
intellectual
he
superiority complex.
He looks at Katana and says,
Like, I'm just looking at him like, are you fucking serious right now? The dude's offering to, like,
Yeah, he looks.
Can't see your expression.
He looks at Katana. He says,
Yeah.
"He's a surface
I got your
dweller,
back,
and
man.
furthermore, he's already been captured. Of course, he's in."
I got your back, man.
I
That bitch dangled me over a
volunteered.
spider pit. I want some fucking vengeance.
I
This is-
still can't hear anything you're saying, Evil Squeegee.
He says, "I'll be back in 3 nights. If you can give me the sign that everybody else is in, the gate will be unlocked. All I request is that you wait until I've left before you come piling out like starving children."
Cattle?
Or like
No.
animals.
Oh, you'll see the sign.
Actually, I have a question.
And it will
What
open
should
up
the
your
sign
eyes.
be?
You'll see the sign.
And
He
it will
says-
open up your eyes. You'll see the
He says, he says, "You're so smart, you come up with one." And then he will turn and start walking away.
Yeah.
Do that.
And that is where we will leave the session for the evening.